Millions of RV owners are wasting time and money on detailing and repairs they could handle themselves. Some of these tricks can save an entire weekend at the shop, while others fix problems dealerships charge hundreds of dollars just to diagnose. And one can even restore the finish on an RV that looks completely sun-baked. Today, we're revealing 15 little-known tricks that can make your RV look almost brand new. Trick number 15. Baking soda paste for black streak removal. Your RV's siding has those ugly black streaks running down from the roof edge and gutter rail. Regular soap and water won't touch them, and RV wash and wax services charge $150 to $300, only for the streaks to come right back within a few months. But here's what they're not telling you. Plain baking soda mixed into a paste. Combine baking soda with a little water until it's thick. Apply it to the streaks with a soft bristle brush, and let it sit 2 to 3 minutes. The mild abrasive breaks down the oxidized rubber and dirt compounds that make up those streaks without scratching your fiberglass. Scrub in the direction of the streak and rinse with a hose. A box costs about $1 and treats your whole rig multiple times over. And here's the kicker. It's safe on decals and painted graphics, where stronger commercial streak removers can actually eat through your artwork. What they don't tell you is that those streaks are oxidized rubber runoff from your roof mixing with airborne dirt, not permanent staining, which is why a $1 abrasive paste does what a $25 specialty remover claims to do. Most owners never make that connection, so they keep buying a new bottle of streak remover every season instead of treating the actual cause sitting on your roof edge. Here's another reason. Trick number 14. Dryer sheets for bug and tree sap removal. The front cap of your RV looks like a bug graveyard after every road trip, and scrubbing with a sponge barely makes a dent. Bug and tar removers run $12 to $18 a can, and you'll burn through several on one cross-country trip. But here's the hack nobody talks about. A used dryer sheet from your laundry bag. Get the front cap slightly wet, then rub a used dryer sheet over the bug splatter and sap using light pressure. The fabric softener residue breaks the bond between dried bug protein and your gel coat without the scrubbing that causes swirl marks. Wipe clean with a microfiber cloth. A box costs about $4 and covers a full road trip's worth of cleanup using both sides of each sheet. And here's the kicker. It works just as well on chrome mirrors and ladder rungs. What they don't tell you is that most bug sprays contain solvents that slowly dull clear coat, while dryer sheets rely on friction, not chemistry, so you get the same result without degrading your finish. Keep a small stack of used sheets in your tow vehicle's glove box, and you'll never be caught without a quick fix after a long stretch of highway. Not long after, this happened. Trick number 13. Toothpaste for scratched RV windows. Your RV's windows and skylights are covered in fine scratches that turn hazy the second the sun hits at an angle. Most RV windows are acrylic, not glass. And a shop will tell you scratched panels need full replacement, $200 to $600 per window. But here's what they don't want you to know. Regular white toothpaste, non-gel. Apply a dime-sized amount to a soft microfiber cloth and rub the scratched area in small circles for about 60 seconds. Acrylic is far softer than glass, so the same mild abrasives that polish enamel buff out light scratches without an acrylic-specific compound. Wipe clean, dry, and buff once more. A tube costs about $2 and treats every window on your rig. And here's the kicker. It also works on your porch light lenses and clear marker lights, which yellow and scratch just like headlights. What they don't tell you is that acrylic RV windows are designed to be polish restorable, which is exactly why manufacturers sell acrylic polish kits for hundreds of dollars when a $2 tube does the same job. Just avoid gel or whitening toothpaste, since the added chemicals in those formulas can leave a faint haze behind instead of a clean polish. Here's where things take a turn. Before we continue, there's a reason most of this is knowledge and RV service desk bills at $150 an hour. The complete RV field archive goes where this channel can't. The full playbook, uncut. The habits that keep a rig rolling for decades, and the thousands they save you. The code on your screen gets you in. Scan it, and let's get back to the rig. Trick number 12. Cornstarch for squeaky slides and cabinet hinges. Every slide-out extension and cabinet door sounds like your RV is falling apart. Most owners reach for WD-40, which attracts dust and turns gritty within a month. But here's the trick RV techs actually use. Plain cornstarch. Sprinkle a small amount directly onto the hinge pin or slide track and work it in with your finger. Cornstarch acts as a dry lubricant, filling the microscopic grooves in worn metal to cut friction without the oily residue that attracts grime. Wipe away the excess. The squeak disappears almost instantly. A box costs about $2 and lasts years across every hinge and track you own. And here's the kicker. It also quiets squeaky entry door latches, a spot where liquid lubricant usually makes things worse. What they don't tell you is that RV service centers use dry graphite or powder lubricants on slides for this exact reason, but never mention it, because a $40 lubrication service sounds a lot more valuable than a kitchen staple. A quick pass every couple months is usually all it takes to keep every moving part in your rig dead silent. Now, let's look at another case. Trick number 11. Vinegar soak for black tank sensor buildup. Your black tank sensor reads full right after you've dumped it, making your monitor panel useless. Dealerships and mobile techs charge $150 to $250 to clean or replace sensor probes. But here's what they're not telling you. Plain white vinegar, poured into the tank. After dumping and flushing, pour a full gallon of vinegar into the toilet and let it sit in the tank for 24 to 48 hours while parked. The acetic acid breaks down the mineral scale and waste residue coating your sensor probes, which is what's actually causing the false readings. Dump and flush thoroughly afterward. A gallon costs about $4 and treats your entire system in one application. And here's the kicker. The same soak breaks down hard water scale in your gray tank and freshwater lines too. What they don't tell you is that sensor failure is almost never electrical. It's a coating problem, which is why so many owners pay for replacement sensors that fail again within months of installation, right back where they started. But another detail stands out. Trick number 10. Denture tablets for a clean, odor-free water tank and toilet bowl. Your fresh water tastes like a garden hose, and your toilet bowl has mineral staining regular cleaner won't touch. RV tank sanitizing kits cost $20 to $30, and you usually have to hunt them down at a camping store. But here's the trick that works just as well. Denture cleaning tablets, straight from your bathroom cabinet. Drop 2 to 4 tablets directly into your freshwater tank or the toilet bowl and let them fizz for about 30 minutes. The same effervescent agents that clean dentures dissolve mineral scale and biofilm here too, without harsh residue. Flush thoroughly with fresh water afterward. A pack costs about $6 and treats your system multiple times. And here's the kicker. It's gentle enough for monthly use, unlike bleach, which many owners overuse and which slowly degrades rubber seals and gaskets. What they don't tell you is that denture tablets are essentially designed to dissolve exactly this kind of buildup, just packaged for a completely different bathroom counter. Don't use the mint or whitening varieties though. Plain, unflavored tablets are the ones that skip the added dyes and fragrance oils you don't want anywhere near your drinking water. There's another lesson here. Trick number 9. Barkeeper's friend for stainless steel appliances. Your RV's stainless range, top, sink, and exterior barbecue grate are covered in water spots and grease film that make them look years older than they are. Stainless cleaning kits made for RVs run $15 to $25 a bottle and barely cut baked-on grease. But here's the hack detailers actually use. Barkeeper's friend, the powder cleaner from the grocery aisle. Sprinkle a little onto a damp sponge and work it into the metal following the grain. The oxalic acid dissolves mineral deposits, grease, and light surface rust without scratching. Rinse and buff dry. A container costs about $4 and lasts through dozens of cleanings. And here's the kicker. It safely restores your propane tank collar and any bare metal trim, spots most owners just give up on. What they don't tell you is that most RV-branded stainless cleaners are diluted versions of this exact formula, marked up because it says RV on the label. Keep a small container in your outdoor kitchen storage bay, and you can knock out a full stainless refresh in under 10 minutes at any campsite. Now here's another interesting detail. Trick number 8. Baby powder as a dry lubricant for door and slide seals. Your entry door and slide-out seals are constantly exposed to pressure, heat, dust, and moisture, so over time the rubber can start sticking to the frame, tearing slightly when the door or slide moves, and becoming dry and brittle. Silicone spray seems like the obvious solution because it makes everything slippery again. But there's a catch. That oily film can attract road dust and grit, turning the seal into a sticky dirt magnet within a few weeks. A full seal conditioning service at a shop can easily run $80 to $150, even though the actual maintenance is remarkably simple. After cleaning the rubber with a mild soap solution and allowing it to dry completely, apply a light coating of a dry, seal-compatible powder or lubricant with a clean cloth, following the seal manufacturer's recommendation. The goal is to create a dry, low-friction surface so the rubber slides against the frame instead of grabbing it every time the door or slide moves. Reapply periodically, especially before long trips or after washing the RV. A small container costs only a few dollars and can treat the seals throughout the RV for an entire season. Just avoid inhaling loose powder and check the seal manufacturer's guidance before using talc specifically. This matters because a seal that repeatedly sticks and tears can eventually create gaps where water gets inside, turning a cheap maintenance job into wall damage, flooring repairs, or a much more expensive slide-out problem. That wasn't an isolated example. Trick number 7. Magic eraser for scuffs and streaks on fiberglass. Your RV's fiberglass panels have ladder scuffs and gray streaking near the wheel wells that a regular wash mitt just glides over. Full compound and polish detailing runs $200 or more just for surface scuffing. But here's the simple fix. A basic melamine foam eraser sponge. Wet it, wring out the excess, and gently rub it over scuffs and streaking with light pressure. The microscopic abrasive structure of melamine foam lifts embedded grime out of textured fiberglass without the heavy compounding that risks damaging gel coat. Rinse immediately. Years-old scuffs disappear in seconds. A pack costs about $5 and handles scuff removal for your entire rig. And here's the kicker. It also works on rubber roof stains and scuffed bumper corners, spots that are nearly impossible to clean any other way. What they don't tell you is that melamine foam works through pure mechanical abrasion, no chemicals at all, which is exactly why it's safe on textured fiberglass when most chemical scuff removers aren't. Keep one in your cleaning bin next to the wash mitt, since you'll likely reach for it every single time you wash the rig from now on. The same principle applies here. Trick number 6. CLR for descaling your water heater tank. Your shower runs lukewarm no matter how long you wait, and the first assumption is usually that the heating element has failed. That's an easy diagnosis to sell because replacing an element can run $150 to $300 once parts and labor are included. But in hard water areas, mineral scale can build up on the heating element and along the inside of the tank, creating an insulating layer that prevents heat from transferring efficiently into the water. The element may still be working perfectly. It's simply fighting through a layer of calcium and mineral deposits. Before replacing it, the tank should be properly inspected and descaled using a product approved for that specific water heater system. With the heater completely off, cooled, and safely isolated, follow the manufacturer's instructions for draining, cleaning, and flushing the tank, rather than assuming a household descaleur is automatically safe. Some water heaters have components or coatings that can be damaged by aggressive acids, so the correct chemical and concentration matter. Once the scale is removed, flush the system thoroughly and inspect the anode rod on models that use one. That same mineral buildup can contribute to unpleasant odors and reduced heating performance. In hard water regions, regular flushing and inspection can prevent the deposits from becoming a major problem in the first place. The important lesson is simple. Don't automatically condemn a heating element just because the shower isn't getting hot. Verify that the element is actually receiving power and functioning before spending hundreds on a replacement. Now compare that with this. Trick number 5. WD-40 to free up and quiet your awning arms. Your awning is stiff, hard to extend, and grinds and pops every time you crank it. A full awning service from a dealer runs $75 to $120. But here's the fix that takes 5 minutes. WD-40 sprayed into the right spots. Spray it into the pivot points where the arms meet the RV body, the roller tube ends, and any exposed torsion spring, then work the awning out and in a couple times to let it penetrate. It displaces the dried grease and corrosion causing the resistance and noise, leaving a light protective film behind. Wipe overspray off the fabric right away, since WD-40 can stain it. A can costs about $6 and keeps your mechanism smooth for a season. And here's the kicker. It also frees up stiff, squeaky stabilizer jacks and entry step mechanisms. What they don't tell you is that awning corrosion happens fastest on RVs that sit unused for weeks, which is exactly how most owners actually use theirs between trips, sitting in storage while the mechanism slowly seizes up. And with that in mind, let's continue. Trick number 4. Car wax below the gutter line to prevent future streaks. Those black streaks come right back within a couple of months of cleaning, no matter how thoroughly you scrub, turning it into an ongoing chore that costs $150 a season. But here's what detailers know that most owners don't. A coat of ordinary car wax applied specifically along the roofline and gutter edges. After cleaning your siding, apply wax to the top 6 inches of siding just below the roof edge, gutters, and vents, buffing to a smooth, sealed finish. Waxed fiberglass creates a slick barrier that stops the oxidized rubber runoff from bonding to the surface, so it beads up and rinses off instead of staining. A can costs about $10 and covers the streak-prone areas of your whole rig. And here's the kicker. Because you're only waxing a narrow strip, this takes about 20 minutes, not a project lasting multiple hours. What they don't tell you is that black streaking is a prevention problem, not a cleaning one, and sealing that top strip alone cuts most owners' streaking by more than half. Here's another piece of the puzzle. Trick number 3. Ice, rock salt, and dish soap for deep cleaning black tank sensors. If the vinegar soak didn't fully clear your tank readings, that can be a sign that you're dealing with heavier buildup that needs more than a chemical treatment alone. Mobile pressure jet tank cleaning can easily run $200 or more, but there's a much cheaper approach many full-time RV owners use when they need some additional mechanical agitation. Start with the tank partially filled with water, then add ice and a small amount of dish soap through the toilet, following your recreational vehicle and tank manufacturer's guidance on what products are safe for the system. As you travel, the movement of the recreational vehicle allows the ice to tumble around inside the tank, helping loosen residue from the walls and around the sensor areas. The soap helps lift organic film and grease, while the physical movement provides the scrubbing action without requiring specialized equipment. Once you reach your destination, dump the tank normally and flush it thoroughly. The exact amount of ice, salt, or detergent isn't something I'd treat as a universal recipe, because tank materials and sensor systems vary between recreational vehicles. The bigger idea is the combination of chemical softening and mechanical agitation. Loosen the buildup first, then let movement help knock the remaining residue free. It's a long-standing full-timer trick precisely because it can provide useful cleaning action on the road without paying for a specialized pressure jet service every time your tank sensors start giving you questionable readings. So let's keep going. Trick number 2. Oxygen bleach soak to restore a mildewed, stained awning. Your awning has gone blotchy and gray with black mildew creeping in from the edges. A replacement runs from $400 to $800 installed, and most owners assume that's just the end of the fabric's life. But here's what manufacturers don't advertise. Oxygen bleach, the powdered, color-safe kind, not chlorine. Mix it with warm water per the package ratio. Work it into the fabric with a soft brush, focusing on mildew and streaking, and let it sit 20 to 30 minutes so it penetrates the weave. Scrub once more and rinse completely, extending the awning fully so it dries flat in the sun. Oxygen bleach breaks down mildew and organic staining at a molecular level without the fiber damage chlorine bleach causes, which also voids most manufacturer warranties. A bag costs about $10 and treats a full-size awning several times over. And here's the kicker. The same solution restores mildewed patio mats and storage bag covers too. What they don't tell you is that most stained awning fabric isn't actually failing, and chlorine bleach, the first thing most owners reach for, is exactly what pushes recoverable fabric into real failure. The story doesn't stop there. Trick number 1. Mineral oil to restore chalky, oxidized fiberglass and gel coat. This is the one that makes the single biggest visual difference on your entire rig, so we saved it for last. Your RV's fiberglass has gone completely chalky. Run your hand across the siding and it comes away covered in white powder, and from a distance, the whole rig looks faded and gray instead of its actual color. A full oxidation removal service from an RV detailer runs $500 to $1,000 plus, and a lot of owners just get quoted that and decide to live with it. But here's the trick that brings it back for almost nothing. Plain mineral oil from the pharmacy aisle. After washing thoroughly, apply mineral oil to a clean microfiber cloth and wipe it onto the fiberglass in thin sections, working panel by panel around the rig. The oil penetrates the porous, sun-damaged outer layer of the gel coat, temporarily filling the microscopic cracks that are scattering light and making the surface look dull, and buffing away the excess restores real color and depth almost instantly. A large bottle costs about $6 and treats a full-size RV with plenty left over. And here's the kicker. Mineral oil is exactly what several premium fiberglass restorer products are built from, just packaged at 10 to 20 times the price with a bit of fragrance added. What they don't tell you is that oxidation this severe is almost always surface-level UV damage sitting in the top layer of gel coat, not anything structurally wrong with your rig, which is why a $6 bottle can undo what a $1,000 quote claims is necessary. Found value in this list? Hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.